Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tim Hall Sr., and I want to welcome you all to the very first episode of my new channel called Simple Tech Review. So, thank you all very much for joining us. Let's get into it. Again, thank you all for joining us here on the first episode of Simple Tech Review, and just a little bit of background about the channel. So, our goal here is to review everyday tech for everyday people. And what does that mean? Well, that means that if you're the type of person that loves gadgets and toys and gifts and things like that, but you're not so concerned about overclocking PC speeds, or you don't know the difference between a gigabyte and a terabyte. You just want to know, does the product work like they said it was going to work? Does it improve or enhance my life or my enjoyment or my pleasure? And is it worth my money? Well, if that's you, then this is where you want to be. Simple Tech Review is geared directly for that. The novice, the person that just wants to break into different segments in technology, I want to be able to provide that avenue for you. So once again, thank you for checking us out. And this is the first of hopefully many more videos to come. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do on the channel is a series, and I'm so very excited about this series because I'm actually going to be converting my garage into a home office slash studio slash home gym. Yeah, I know that seems like it's a lot to be going on in one area, but keep in mind it is a 2-car garage, and we currently only have one vehicle, and we usually park outside of the garage. Now we were doing that in the wintertime. You know, we just left out in the wintertime, and so we're doing it because we allowed our kids to ride around their bikes and play around in the garage. But now it's getting a little bit warmer, and so they're able to go outside, ride their skateboards and bikes, and go in the backyard and different things like that. So we want to actually take this area and this space and still make it very useful. And so I want to take you all on that journey along with me. And along this journey, guys, I want to be very interactive. And so there may be situations where I may say I'm looking for an accessory to go on my desk, and I may ask you all, hey, between these 3 different items, which one do you think would be best suited for that area or that space on my desk, or in this office, or in the gym, or what have you, things like that. And so I really am very excited about this whole process of building my dream office slash studio slash home gym. And so once again, I'm so happy you can join us on this journey. And so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first video, where I'm gonna show you the beginnings of the garage, which was really kind of a catch-all into where we are right now. Okay guys, first of all, you can see that the area that we're going to be converting is directly off of the kitchen, like most garages are. You know, there's no big deal there. And you're also going to see where we just had everything in there. We have a dryer, a deep freezer, old door, chairs, boxes. I mean, we had everything. TV stands, we have workout benches, couches, and it just goes on and on and on. I mean, old desks and even the kids' old beds. And so the first step in converting the garage was to clean this area out. And so I did record the information. However, for the life of me, I don't know where it is and I can't find it. But as you see here, I did get a little bit of help because I'm not a handyman at all. So I have my father who came through and helped me out, kind of showed me some pointers to kind of get me on the road. That's my middle son, Daniel. But like I said, you know, we kind of got some of the seams. There's TJ, my other son, and we got some of the putty or plaster or whatever you want to call it. I told you I'm not a handyman, so we got that taken care of. As you can see now later on, we got that done, and I've also done some sanding. And so the next step that we're waiting on is to actually throw some paint on the wall. And so
as you see here. I simply just went to Walmart, got some grab and go paint as a granite gray, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this paint up on the wall. Pretty lengthy process, however, I believe it was well worth it. And so yeah, I'm gonna get this paint up. See, I asked my wife, just stopped me and said, hey, why don't you let the garage door up so you can kind of get some air in here so you won't pass out. And so shout out to the wife for having my back. Love you, babe. But let's say we got this granite gray that, you know, and I chose gray because it's a very, very neutral background. And so with this type of color, you can change your setup and not have to worry about it clashing. So if I went with like a beige color, and if I wanted to have a black and white setup, you know, it would have clashed. If I wanted to have a red wall, but I want to change my backup, I mean my desktop setup to maybe like a blue and another color, then of course it would clash. So I believe the gray was probably the most neutral color for this type of environment. So throwing this paint up. And this is just the first coat paint. We're gonna actually do a couple of coats of paint on here, but I'm not gonna bore you with the whole process. This is the first coat here. Had a slight accident, you see the hole in the wall over there, but I'm gonna get that taken care of. I actually ran out of the plaster, the product to kind of patch up holes. So once again, have the first coat on the opposite wall. Still have a lot of things in the garage, however, those things are gonna have to come out, and so you'll see the final product right about now. And so guys, this is the finished product. We have 2 coats of paint. I'm kind of just gonna let you know what's in the garage, what you're seeing right now. So as we look at this far wall, this is probably gonna be the main wall for the desk setup, as well as the studio. And when I say studio, I mean like, well, for photography or a little bit of videography, interviews and things like that. We have my kids, my youngest son, Benjamin, who's 1, he has this little kitty corral there. Of course, we have the standard garage door. Once again, we come to see this front wall. We have a table, the black and blue table there. Have painted, and I actually found those tree trunks on the side of the road. Someone's cutting down a tree. I thought they would be pretty good to add in videos for like B-roll product reviews. So I'm gonna get those sealed and set those up for those shots. And on the other side of the wall, we have here the beginnings of the home gym. So we have our weight bench as well as some dumbbells, a weighted jump rope. The little blue ball is a medicine ball that could double as a kettlebell because it has a strap on it. We have a yoga mat as well as a exercise ball. The couch you see there has been with me and my wife since we first got married, so it's about 12 years old, but I'm having a hard time throwing it away. I think I'm probably just throw a slip cover over it. It's still in decent shape, you know. And then we have our dryer here. Unfortunately, that's the only place where the dryer vent out is, so I have to keep that there. But you see all the clutter and all the trash has gone, and we have just a clean garage, a blank slate, so to speak. Once again, just a blank slate. So guys, it was a lot of work, but I have a vision in mind. I want to see that vision through, and so when you have a vision in mind, see it through, I promise it'll be worth it. The hard work will pay off.
Again, we definitely want to thank you for joining us on the very first video on the new channel called Simple Tech Review. We also want to thank you for joining us in the very first episode of our series where we're converting a garage to a home office /studio/gym. So listen, Also, if you ever want to contact us or reach out to us for whatever reason, you can reach us on our social media platforms such as Facebook as well as Instagram, and you can even hit us up on email directly through Gmail, and the information will be in the description box below. If you have any questions, anything you want to see, definitely feel free to drop us a line. Also, leave a comment. Let me know how it's going so far. I know it's just the first video. Let me know how I did. If there's any pointers you have for me, any constructive criticism at all, be glad to have that information and take it into account. So once again, I want to say thank you for joining us here. And again, my name is Tim Hall Sr. and see you next time. God bless.